12th in the nation. Ben Kueter for Iowa. These two Mets in the blood round last March in Philadelphia. Match won by Ben Kueter as he became an All-American. Kueter 21-9 last season. Really good Big Ten tournaments. He was third. Went to Philly as the 5 seed, finished in 8th place, an All-American. The redshirt sophomore, 1-0 this season, did not wrestle in Tulsa at the national duels.
And you can see Pitzer, he's a small heavyweight. You know, he, of course, got stout at 97, but he's always been that way, probably 220, maybe even a little bit under.
Keith Gavin said he put some weight on, but just didn't like the way that he moved, took the weight back off. So you said it, he's pretty small.
Yeah, but he does attack below the knee, so he's not afraid to go in against really big guys and go ahead and attack below the knee. And here you see him on a snap single leg attempt right there. And forcing Kueter, and Keeter's pretty good once he gets you on his knees, but now see a little scoop up. Advantage here for Pitzer, but he's not able to go ahead and crack that leg down.
Good hits from Kueter, pressuring back in, and
yeah, good balance.
Keep Pitzer off the scoreboard. When I say he's small, that's in comparison to most heavyweights in Division I. He had a great high school career, both these guys. Pitzer, 3-time Pennsylvania state champion. Ben Kueter, 4-time undefeated state champion, the 7th in Iowa history. Kueter weighed in today at 240. No score, 140, first period. Pitzer weighed in at 233. He's a 2-time NCAA qualifier, 17-6 last season. That was a 5-1 win for Kueter in Philly at the national tournament in the blood round.
Yeah, I think the biggest improvement that Kueter made is, and would help him get into the blood round and also, you know, on the stand last year, is that what we just saw here a little bit, he is not afraid to go ahead and let guys in on his leg, cut the corner on him, and create those scrambles, and not always necessarily having to go ahead and putting a lot of pressure on himself to score with shots, but he understands that he has tremendous leg strength and tremendous range, and so if you attack just one leg, he's really good at cutting the corner on you, locking in the crotch, and creating a scramble where he scores.
Best attack up to this point in the match by Dayton Pitzer, but Kueter, better defense to keep the Panther off the scoreboard. 0-0, just over a half a minute remaining here in this first period. It has been all Iowa. Kueter and the Hawkeyes looking for the shutout. Ben Kueter, a junior freestyle world title on his resume as well. Phenomenal football players. Played football a couple seasons back, did not play this season. No score after 3 minutes. Outstanding wrestler sponsored by Cliff King Athletic. Easy decision tonight. Osama Indine in the final seconds needed a takedown to win it. He gets it on the edge. His teammates are loving it. The soon-to-be father, Osama Indine, another W. I believe it's 68 straight. Just finds ways to win.
One neutral.
And Kueter with the quick escape to Hawkeye. The lone tally on the board, 1-0.
Shot there by Pitzer, is able to reach there, squares up. So again, he was able to get penetration on that first shot. He was able to go ahead and maybe just make basically a snatch single, not able to finish it. Kueter is not the type of guy right now, this stage in his career. He doesn't really go after a lot of leg shots, but he's got enough forward pressure, all right, where he makes the guy feel uncomfortable here and forces guys into bad shots, and he's able to take advantage of it. So
Pitzer this season 5-2. Both his losses are to Navy's Spencer Lenogza. He pinned Sebastian Garibaldi of Princeton as Pitt beat them 20-19. It was the first time that the Panthers had led the entire dual meet. 50 seconds here in the second period. Just that escape by Kueter.
Yeah, who's going to take the risk here right now? It's second period.
Hawkeyes back at it a week from Sunday in Ames against the Cyclones. Then on December 12th, they'll wrestle Chattanooga and Utah Valley. Their final action here in 2025, they'll kick off 2026 at the Soldier Salute. Down to 20 seconds in the second period. We talked about it at the start of the broadcast, Jim. Just how good this Iowa schedule is. I mean, this is a fun schedule for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, they're anybody, anytime.
Absolutely. And I love that about this program. Anytime, anytime. Or anywhere, anytime, as you said. Final seconds, we go to the third. And they take a ton of pride in that. Good choice. As they should.
Well, when you do that, I think your average guys get a little bit better. It's just a philosophy they have that they're going to go ahead and, wrestling is not easy, and they're going to go ahead and do what they can to train hard. They're not going to change their way as far as that goes, and the results speak for themselves. So, let's see if Kueter tries to stay in the top position right now. Pitzer pretty good at hand fighting in here. Nice lock right there. Pops in and gets a right-handed ride.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Jim, the reason that he's at least thinking about riding in this third period is because the quick escape he got in the second.
100%. You got to find, tight matches like this. You got 1-0 lead. Why not stay in the top position and test Pitzer? And one thing about Ben's ride here is that he's keeping Pitzer on his hands, and he's in great position for the mat return. Doing the math right there.
3 more 10-second goes. They'll have riding time at 60 seconds. There is a caution on the Hawkeye.
And you see that type of action that Pitzer is doing. He's really trying to get into that quad pod stand-up, right? But the thing about that is you're throwing your waist back.
Caution.
So there's the second caution. So now Kueter's got to be careful. I think he makes a really good decision right there, stepping away, kind of resetting himself a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to give away a point right here.
Clean start.
Hand fighting there, but again, sagging, and look at where Kueter has that grip.
Switch position here for Pitzer, but Kueter able to chase hips and stay behind the Panther. He's got riding time at 45 seconds.
I like the fact that he didn't let the kind of questionable call right there affect what he needs to do in the top position right now. Stay with him and win the match right here.
Good return. That will take him over 60 seconds of riding time. A good, hard third period ride for Ben Kueter.
How many guys in that situation, the referee gives you two, if you look over the corner, they want you to let him up and all that stuff. You stay in the top position. This is your best opportunity to win it right now.
Ben Kueter, good awareness, kept that right foot inside the cylinder as long as he could.
Now, this is decision time. Do you go ahead and let him up? All right, you've got the riding time clinched. Good start. Good solid tight waist ride.
Good chop.
And good hook right there on the Granby roll attempt. Hook the legs, put himself in good position. You don't want to ride legs in this here for your big guy. You don't want to give up a reversal. And just follow him, use good footwork.
Ben Kueter in his second match of the season. An escape and a riding time points and a mat return to seal the victory for the Hawkeyes. 2-0 for All-American Ben Kueter. The Hawkeyes win this one 36-0 as Iowa